Hey guys, welcome back to the house. So Carlos King, y'all told me to listen to his podcast and I did. It's actually really, really good. I will link it down below. He recently had Love Marriage D.C. star Monique Samuels, formerly of RHOA. I believe D.C. premieres May 14th on OWN. Fact check me in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure I got that right. But she was on Carlos and his podcast. And honey, Carlos King took it all the way back and basically asked, why aren't you on RHOP anymore, hunty? Now, in case you don't want to listen to the podcast, I'm going to summarize it because I ain't got no problem doing that. She rebutted and said people were masterminding. Is that a word, masterminding? They were plotting against her, her husband, and her child. There was a lot of shady mess going on with production and the network. She retold the hotel situation where during the reunion, they had her in a 2.8-star hotel, not the hotel that everybody else was staying in. Production lied and said it was because of her parent. They also lied and said it was because the hotel was booked. Well, Monique did her due diligence and her research, and the lie detector detected that was a lie. She said production staged a fake scene with a fake security guard. She said the girls were spreading rumors about her child, the lies, and more lies, honey. She said the reunion was one-sided. They never showed her binder receipts. They never showed her IG lives, which she provided electronic copies to Bravo. They said they would air it and basically did not. And Carlos King said, why do you think they did all this? Why do you think they had this plot against you? And Monique basically had two reasons. The first one being they wanted to run this narrative down into the ground that she was an angry black woman and Chris was an angry black man. Her second reasoning was they wanted to piss her off right before the reunion so that she comes in hot and angry to then push that narrative even further. Okay, so she detailed all about that in the podcast. They talked about that for a good 20 minutes. Of course, there's more, stories and receipts and detail if you actually listen to the podcast. But again, I'll link it down below. Now, Carlos King DM'd Monique some time ago, I guess I'm assuming a couple of years ago, and said, hey girl, if you ever want to talk, hit me up. Monique Samuels, her being busy. Okay, she don't got time for Bravo checks or Carlos King and his checks. Responded to the DM very late, or the email, about 2 weeks later, child, and said, yes, I would love to talk. They got on the phone, they talked, and by the end of the phone conversation, you knew Carlos King was going to come with a proposition, a proposal, a business plan. He said, I want to do Love Marriage D.C, and I want to have you be the star of it. Monique Samuels said, no, I'm sorry. I have reality TV PTSD. I'm not interested. The door is closed. The door is closed. But then she came around and Carlos King sold the show to the network and basically said, we got Monique Samuels and her friends to star in this new show. Oprah greenlit the situation. And when Carlos King came back to Monique Samuels was basically like, I don't really know. Okay, y'all, she got cold feet because, again, she had reality TV PTSD. Okay? But she went ahead and went through with the show. She says that she felt a lot safer with Carlos King. She knew that the show and the drama would be real. The crew was extremely positive, like family. And then they got into the content and the substance of the series. Carlos King says that Love Marriage D.C. is going to knock your socks off. Okay? He's putting up some high expectations. He says it starts with Monique and ends with Monique. And then Monique piggybacked and basically said that one of the complaints that she got from the Potomac producers is that her marriage to Chris Samuels was too perfect. It wasn't messy enough and drama-filled enough for reality TV. They only showed the good and not the bad. And Monique Samuels said, I'm not finna make something up that don't exist. Honey, I can't help it that me and my husband get along. I can't help it that we have a solid, sound foundation for our relationship. I can't help that. And I'm not going to make no stuff up just for your TV cameras. Anyways, child. Well, I don't know what didn't happen with Chris and Monique Samuels, but she basically said that Carlos King caught her at a really, really rough time, a very challenging time between Chris Samuels and Monique. Y'all, Monique said she fled the scene. She fled to Arizona to save her marriage. And y'all, when I heard that, I was very flabbergasted because I'm like, I did not know that they had issues like that. Y'all, what is happening? So yeah, she said that Carlos King caught her off guard when her relationship was off balance. And so we will see more of that May 14th on Love and Marriage DC. I am super excited about the situation. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.